Hey Libra, welcome to your reading. So whatever comes out, I'm just going to read it. Okay, we're going to freestyle it a little bit. If this reading does resonate, make sure that you book a Zoom call with me or a pre-recorded reading with me at www.brattystarot.com. That info will be on the screen here, also available with my other social media platforms. And if it doesn't resonate, make sure that you check for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter sign. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Show me the theme for Libras. Whoa! Saturn. Okay, so this is the planet of hard work, karma, Aries. This is about being the trailblazer, which is your opposite sign. So maybe needing to be a little bit more different than you usually are, maybe needing to do something a little bit out of your comfort zone. I feel like that's where you're going to be able to get to where it is that you're trying to go. And then we have house 9. So this is about traveling. This is about your beliefs. This is also Jupiterian energy. So it talks about blessings, etc. Maybe there's something that you need to do in regards to your beliefs, or maybe you need to, I don't know, educate yourself more on something, or maybe that's something that certainly interests you. I do feel like there's going to be some hard work ahead, but I feel like it will pay off, especially with that house 9 right over here. There may also be some emotions that you need to let go of, some sadness, etc., or something that you're keeping suppressed, so that way you can move forth with this, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with you. The Strength in reverse. Yep, the 5 of Cups. So needing to release something. 7 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, for the most part, it feels like you're pretty independent. You're very focused on yourself. You're good on your own. You know, you're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, very focused on your money or just simply enjoying your life. And then we also have the 9 of Cups here, 9 of Swords in reverse. You're getting the hell out of your head. You're like, why do I have to worry? You know, I'm good with where I'm at. Now I just heard that song with Drake. He goes, saying because I'm good where I'm at. Because I'm good where I'm at. I don't know if y'all even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, moving along. I feel like you were invested in the past. Maybe there are some things, maybe you still are, you know, really thinking about the past, things that you regret, or maybe even somebody you miss, etc. It's something from the past that happened that made you feel a little less confident, that made you feel not so good about yourself. But I feel like because you're putting more energy, time, efficiency into you enjoying your life, figuring out new ways to enjoy your life, doing the things that make you feel content, doing the things that make you feel happy, it seems like you're able to kind of like, I don't feel like you're totally releasing it, releasing whatever this 5 of Cups is, but it feels like you're able to take your energy and divert it somehow. So that way your sole focus isn't there. So that way you can keep it moving, especially with that Aries energy and that Saturn. I feel like there's some work to do. Can you tell me about that 5 of Cups? The Hierophant in reverse. Now, this is interesting to me. This is kind of remnant or kind of giving me the same vibes as this house 9. So this talks about our spiritual religious beliefs as well. Like I said, it can talk about higher learning. So either there's something in regards to your spiritual beliefs, or maybe even your values, but there's something about your spiritual beliefs, religious beliefs that maybe need to be taken a look at, or maybe your morals, your values, just like I said, maybe needing to also have a different perspective in regards to something that happened in the past. Because it's like, usually our perspective is what's holding us back from moving forward in a situation. And I feel like maybe that's what you need a little bit, you know, because it's what's kind of like cramping your style, or it's what's causing you. Yeah, look, Empress in reverse, low self-value, low self-worth of some sort. And maybe that certainly could be it. And usually low self-value or low self-worth can usually come from how we were treated as children, how we were treated in our young adult life, or seeing how our parents or how our mother was treated, or whatever the case. And most of the time we accept the love, or we accept experiences, people in our life, what we think that we deserve, with what we think that we deserve. So it's like, what do you deserve? You know, I think that you're figuring it out with that 7 of Pentacles and that 9 of Pentacles. And that's why you're focusing more on you, and you're giving all the things that you felt like you were missing from other people to you. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. Show me Libras. Here. The 4 of Wands, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse. It seems like you're getting a little frustrated. Seems like seems like you're a little perturbed because you feel like things just keep happening in the same way. They keep going in the same direction. Nothing is ever changing, or this job is never changing, or this person is never changing. And it's like, excuse me, you're starting to get a little frustrated because maybe what you had counted on or what was once established, you feel like it just can't really kick it anymore. It's like something where you may be feeling like you have to give up on something or someone or whatever it is, because you feel like maybe it's not conducive for you, or you feel like you really can't compete in whatever this is. But that Four of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're trying to set yourself free from something, but it's like you may feel like you don't really know the truth about it, you know? And sometimes even when we don't know the truth about things, we still have to release it. We still have to. It's like shutting doors that other people are never going to shut for us. It's like we have to do it ourselves, or else we're just going to be sitting there waiting for other people to close it for us. And then we're never going to go to the next door and open it, you know? So don't sit around and wait for somebody else or something else to close a door for you, because I feel like you're going to be standing there for a long time. What's that Ace of Swords in reverse? The Lovers. Okay. It could also be a decision that you're really not sure what to make. You're really not sure what God. You're really not sure which decision to make about something, because you could feel like your heart's in it, but you feel like you can't compete, or you feel like it's already failed, etc. And with situations like that, I do feel like you have to ask your higher self, or you have to really listen, or you have to really use your logical mind with those things, you know? I mean, especially if you feel like something is just never changing, you know, you feel like things are just never changing. It's like you want a new opportunity. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, you know, you want a new opportunity to succeed in some aspects. And if it is about love for some of you, if it is about a relationship, what's that Seven of Wands in reverse? The Page of Pentacles. You may be learning that you just can't maintain this connection, or you just can't maintain this job or this business or whatever it is that you're trying to maintain, because you may feel like the competition is too tight, or you may feel like you don't know enough about a situation, or you need to educate yourself more in regards to a person or a job or something that you're trying to obtain. Because like I said, with that Hierophant in reverse and that Five of Cups, you may feel like you got into something and you didn't like know a person. You know, you felt like you knew somebody, or you felt like you were certain about a job or about a dream that you had. And it's like, then you went into it realizing you didn't know this person as well as you thought you did, or you didn't know this job as well as you thought you did, you know? And so there may be some more information that you need to kind of look into, basically. And I feel like you're going to have to take the initiative. You're going to have to take the initiative and kind of do the dirty work here, you know, for lack of a better term. So let's see. The Four of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, it's like you felt like you thought you knew somebody, or you thought you knew a boss. I mean, that's the thing. What's that Four of Pentacles real quick? The Star. I think that you hoped for better with someone or something, and it didn't work out, because you could end up finding out or feeling like somebody abused their power with you in some way. You know, maybe a boss thought you were a people pleaser, or maybe a boss knows how hard you work, right? With that Ten of Wands. And then they're like, okay, well, let me just, you know, use Libra for all they're worth. Let me suck them dry as much as I can, you know? And it's like, you thought that your boss was a stand-up guy or gal, you know? It's like, it comes to find out it's not. Maybe when you confront the situation, they end up acting like a victim. And now you're like not trusting your intuition, because initially what you thought or what you felt ended up not being true in the long run, you know? And see, that's the thing though, is your intuition is just about always right, because your intuition is not what's going on up here. It's what's going on here. The intuition, it only comes for like a second. It's like a quick hit and then it's gone. And whether or not you choose to listen to it is totally up to you. But our gut instinct, like usually what we feel in that moment, is what is correct. Hmm. I don't like this because it feels like there's somebody that may be abusing their power in your life, and then they turn around and play victim like you're the one that's doing that. You know? It's like, okay. It could also be somebody that acted like they were a leader or acted like they were a hot shot or bigger than they were, and then you end up picking up all of the slack that they said that they would do in the first place, you know? Like, damn, like I thought you had it like that, or damn, I thought it was like, no, like Libra's gonna end up doing all this work I said I was gonna do, or you know what I'm saying? So let's see. I think kind of separating yourself from whatever this is or whatever this person is or a situation is, and investing more just on like into you on an individual level, especially with that Aries energy that's kind of crowning your energy. This is about you and your perspective and you being the trailblazer and you doing the hard work for you in order to get to where it is that you need to be going. I feel like the more that you invest into yourself and your time, your energy, etc., the better off that you're going to be. Because I feel like somebody maybe doesn't have your best interest at heart, or something doesn't, or whatever it may be. And even though your heart's in it, it's like you know you may have to stop swinging. Like you keep swinging at a pinata and nothing's in there. You know, it's like you keep swinging. You're blindfolded, and somebody keeps pushing the pinata like to f with you, and then it's like one day you end up hitting the pinata just to realize there's no candy in there. And so with that three of cups in reverse, knight of pentacles, knight of cups all in reverse, and then the five of swords in the upright. Woo! Um, I think that you hitting the pinata and actually finding out that there's no candy in there is probably going to be the best thing for you. I think that you revoking a love offer or revoking some type of offer that you've made or some kind of work or effort that you've been putting in diligently and kind of taking a back seat and not really taking that risk is probably going to help you more than it's going to hinder you. Tell me about that five of swords. The two of swords, that's where you're going to find your peace, because I feel like somebody's playing games with you or whatever, and I feel like you just removing yourself from the situation or really not engaging. I feel like somebody's gonna do themselves in. Like somebody's gonna say something stupid, or someone's gonna like expose that the pinata never had candy in the first place. You know what I mean? Or like that was the intent the whole time, just have you swinging at a pinata with no candy in it. You know? Let's see. Just give me one, please. Sorry, all my energy is a little low today. I did like a 2 hours, or not a 2 hour. I did like an hour and a half Zoom reading, and I am exhausted. Like it's gonna be this point that you get to where you're just gonna be swinging at the pinata to like figure it out yourself. Like, no, I have to figure out if the pinata has candy, and it's like I feel like you already know. You know, like is the juice worth the squeeze? Is there candy in the pinata? Like, you know, and you're gonna get to this point where you may feel like this whole time you just been swinging and swinging and swinging, and there's really nothing in there. You know, like what are you fighting for? And I feel like through that challenge is where you're going to gain the most perspective. I mean, Saturn and house 9, Saturn is like, really difficult. It's like hard challenges, etc. And then, house 9 is about your perspective. It certainly can be. And so about learning something, it's about lessons. It's beneficial lessons, because it's Jupiterian energy. It's beneficial lessons, but lessons nonetheless. And it's about you and your identity, and also probably being more assertive and trusting yourself. Aries trusts itself. It's a trailblazer. Aries goes for it, which I'm not saying that you don't do that. I mean, you are cardinal energy, but Aries is still your opposite energy. You know what I'm saying? And so it goes about things a little bit different. So let me see. You got Taurus. Taurus is fixed energy. I feel like you need to stick to your guns a little bit. I think that you have all the talents, gifts, skills, abilities, whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to make happen that you're emotionally attached to. I feel like you can. And it may feel like it's impossible with that Temperance in reverse, but I feel like with that Taurus and the Temperance in reverse, this is like moderation is key. It's like you have to take your time on something. Tell me about that Temperance in reverse. The Death in reverse is something that you've wanted. It's something that you haven't let go of. Tell me about that Moon. It's after something doesn't work out with another person or with a situation that you wanted really, really bad. That felt like a blessing that ended up being a lesson. And I feel like you can still have that, but you had to go through whatever this pinata story is in order to move on to the next thing. So it's like, instead of having to hit, it's like, why do you need to hit a pinata in order to get candy? You can just go to the store. It's like, why do you have to hit the pinata to get the candy? Why do you have to work so hard for that? And I feel like that's kind of the theme. Like, you're working so with that Saturn and Aries and house 9, it's like you're working so hard to get the blessing, when I feel like the blessing is in the lesson. And I feel like that's the theme, but I don't feel like that's the key. It's like, I don't feel like you should have to work so hard for something, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not saying that you can't work hard to get something, but if you have to work, especially if it's about love, like if you have to work this hard for a person, like, is it really worth it? Like, how is it making you feel? And so it's like, there's something that you may want. You may want the candy, but it's not going to show up inside of a pinata. Thank God, it's going to show up as freaking edible arrangements on your doorstep. It's like, who wants to sit there blindfolded and go hit a pinata looking like a total idiot all day? Literally not me, So I love you. Okay. Make sure that you book a pre-recorded reading with me or a one-on-one Zoom call with me at www.brattystarot.com. If you're into creative writing and you like to read fiction, prose, or poetry, just follow my socials, which will be on the screen. I do provide that on my socials. And also make sure that you subscribe if you have not, like, share, comment, etc., all of that good stuff. All right, Libra, I love you. Take it easy or don't, your choice. Bye, guys.